State lawmakers trying to crack down on hate crimes. A bill headed to the governor's desk tonight would make it easier to hold those criminals accountable. Our political specialist Sean Boyd has been tracking that bill, checking in from the Capitol. Sean, we do know these types of crimes have been on the rise.
Jim, the FBI says bias-motivated crimes were up 70% in 2019, the latest data available. But even when there's evidence that someone has been targeted because of who they are or what they believe in Colorado, it's especially difficult to get a conviction. This bill would make a small change in law that could have a big impact in court. Go back to your country. That's what Laquan Singh says Eric Bremen told him last summer just before he ran him over with his car outside Singh's Lakewood liquor store. While prosecutors initially hesitated to call it a hate crime, District Attorney Alexis King, who was running for office at the time, says there's no question Bremen was driven by hatred. But she says in many cases it's not clear-cut.
It is very hard to say under the current law that something was wholly motivated by hatred.
Which is why 18th Judicial District Attorney John Kellner is asking the legislature to change the law. Right now, hatred must be the only motive for a hate crime conviction. Kellner says there are often mixed motives.
This is not just a single instance. I've seen this over 15 years of prosecution. This is something juries struggle with.
And 5 words could change that. A bill by Representatives Matt Soper and Mike Weissman says if a crime is motivated in whole or in part by hatred, it's a hate crime.
It puts Colorado at the forefront of tackling issues like this. It ensures that victims are treated with dignity and respect, and it ensures that people who commit hate crimes are held fully accountable.
It means justice not only for individuals targeted.
And the ultimate victim, frankly, is the entire community. Fear spreads through the community. Frankly, that's the point. That's why people who do these crimes do them.
It's really important then when we have hate in our community that we're able to call it out.
Now, the bill also adds bias-motivated harassment to the Victims' Rights Act, which gives those targeted more protections and more of a voice in court. Prosecutors hope that the bill will also improve reporting and tracking of hate crimes by building more trust in the community. They say if people believe that there will be charges and a conviction, they're more likely to come forward. Live at the Capitol, Sean Boyd covering Colorado First.